According to a new Pew Research poll, only 4 out of 10 Americans say that President Obama and Congress should view global warming as a top priority. Meantime, the issue has gained nationwide attention in the presidential race. And One America's Nohely Mendoza explains.
That's right. Global warming has taken center stage during the 2016 elections. All Democratic candidates, Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, and Martin Nohely, have voiced their concern about global warming, saying it's a man-made phenomenon. But some Republican candidates like frontrunner Donald Trump, Rick Santorum, Mike Huckabee, and Ben Carson don't even acknowledge climate change is real. Some of them have even signed a pledge put together by the Koch brothers that opposes any legislation relating to climate change that includes a net increase in government revenue.
Well, first of all, I'm not a believer in global warming. I'm not a believer in man-made global warming. It could be warming and it's going to start to cool at some point. And, you know, in the 1920s, people talked about global cooling. I don't know if you know that or not. They thought the Earth was cooling. Now it's global warming.
NASA scientists recently discovered sea ice now covers more of the southern oceans than it has since researchers began tracking its extent in the late 1970s. The study shows Antarctica has been adding more ice than it's been losing, an average of 7,300 square miles a year. However, researchers maintain that overall global sea ice is still melting at a fast rate, as the North Pole has lost 3 times as much ice as the South Pole has gained. Still, some say that because Antarctica is so vast and inhospitable, it's hard to be sure what is really going on. One report conducted by Newsmax suggests global warming is a $22 billion scam costing nearly $42,000 a minute, double what the government spends on securing the border. The article calls the idea of global warming a, quote, practical ATM for every in-the-know political figure. It also cites multiple examples of how President Obama used taxpayer money from climate change initiatives to finance his re-election campaign. And Donald Trump seems to agree.
Obama thinks it's the #1 problem of the world today, and I think it's very low on the list. So I am not a believer.
The presidential candidate has a section in his new book, Crippled America, How to Make America Great Again, about global warming, saying it's a scam. There he says, although he agrees climate change is bringing some problems, it's causing us to waste billions of dollars to develop technologies we don't need to fulfill our energy needs. He adds that the planet has long experienced extreme changes in climate, saying it's nothing new. It remains to be seen how the climate change debate might affect the upcoming presidential elections. Nohely Mendoza, One American News.